All right, here we go, week 3. I got to go from the lefty angle tonight because we're on 5 and 6. There's no counter behind 5 and 6 to put the computer on. So I'm behind kind of 3 and 4. There's a lot of people right behind 7 and 8, so it's too many people over there. So we play lefty angle tonight. All right. Um, just trying to work myself into the game tonight. There goes Keith. 8 count. 8. Yeah. So not using a wrist device at least at first because it didn't feel right to me. I tried it just for ha-has. Um, yeah, just trying to get my fundamentals good tonight. I want to get down to posting the shot, get my leg under me a little bit better than last week, and I just wasn't happy with the way I bowled last week. Even watching the replay, I just didn't feel like, sometimes you can get away with not being on your game by having your fundamentals good. On this shot in this house, 570, 580, like I shot last week, is not really acceptable to me. There goes Jerry. A lot more oil on the left this year than last year. I'm having trouble getting him to slow the ball down. Not much I can do if, people don't want to listen. But it's hard to do if you're not used to doing it. Okay, anyway, just trying to get back to basics tonight. All right, that was a half miracle because I never left a 10 pin in practice, and I never shot a 10 pin in practice because for a change, all 4 guys well, actually 7 out of the 8 guys on the pair were actually here practicing the whole time, and I was concentrating on trying to get my leg under me, so that was my main focus. All righty then. Yeah, that's that shot where I get it wide. Uh, let's be honest here. When I'm throwing the ball in this particular way with a conventional grip, I'm not getting a clean release. And when I'm throwing the ball in other ways with a conventional grip, I do get a clean release. So this is a little troublesome. Um, I'm going to think about bringing back maybe the Reign Supreme or the one of the other balls, fingertip grip balls. I'll think about it because if I'm going to be spraying the ball to the right like that, it's absolutely no good because there is an out of bounds out there, obviously. Um, not happy with when I miss my mark like that. Yeah, so that time I overcompensated for what I did the frame before. I got my arm swing, I bumped it out, one of these, and then on the spare shot, I went back and did what I did on the other lane on the first ball on the other lane. So it's like I'm all over the place. Let me try putting the one wrist thing on and see if that feels any better. It's not the one with the finger. I'm going to see how this one feels. Well, let's be honest. That one fell a lot better. Ha ha ha. That's what I get for it. Um, actually came off my hand much better on both shots. Obviously, on the second shot, I was right spot on the second. Let's see how I can adjust. Let's try the other lane. That was pretty good. I actually missed a little bit to the right, and it faced off perfect. See if I can hit a spot on the other lane. Yeah, that was another what I would call a loose release. I just hard to describe. It's like I can't get my ring finger to like come up through the ball the right way. It's a weird way to describe it, but that's how it feels to me. And I believe it's from the conventional grip. Um, and when I do that, I send the ball to the right. And I send the ball to the right, maybe half a board too much that time. It's like I told them, I missed that one so far that I made it. Amazing. I'm just horrible. Now the first shot there, I thought was I thought that was going to be dead flush, but I did do something different on the shot. I actually put my thumb all the way in. Usually, when I'm throwing a fingertip ball, this particular the way I'm throwing it, I don't put my thumb all the way in, and so I figured, okay, let's put the thumb all the way in and see if I can get a better release. In a way, maybe I did get a better release because the ball jumped off the spot rather than going 60 feet. But I don't know. I'll try it again. I'll move my feet and try it again. I changed my strategy in mid frame there. I'm not gonna fight it anymore. I gotta go up and bowl and see what I can do because I'm not doing nothing. Highlight show continues. If you think these lanes are anywhere close to where they were last year, think again. Well, that's a stellar 151. In that frame, I just went back to throw my little spin shot. That when the lanes are right for it, it's my absolute A game. So I know the lanes aren't right for it, but I'm playing my A game. Let the pins fall where they may.
Let him in.
Alrighty then, let me get rid of this thing. Okay. So you see what's happening when I throw it that way. It's too much of a spinner. It doesn't get into a roll before it gets to the pins. But that's the way it's going to be for now. Join the party. Alright, I attempted to throw that ball just a little bit slower, and apparently I did, because it was okay. Alright, here's the overall thing. I went to the conventional ball because I like to throw the ball on a slower speed, because everything nowadays, up till last week, lot more friction than I'm comfortable with dealing with. I don't like to throw the ball hard. However, they're going to have this much oil out on these lanes. There's no reason for me to stick with a conventional ball. No reason whatsoever, because that's defeating the purpose. So next week, there's a good chance I'm bringing probably the Reign Supreme, and I'll just bring 3 bowling balls instead of 2. I'm just really defeating the purpose, like tonight and last week. So you gotta roll with the punches. It's what you get. You have to adjust to it. If I'm not comfortable slowing the ball, and I'm not. When I throw the ball like really super slow, number one, my ball gets erratic. Number two, I'm not as comfortable as keeping within my comfortable speed range. right, I had nice speed on that, almost too slow, but then again, I did tug the ball slightly. And what I was just talking about a second ago, I run into the same problem. If I bring the Reign Supreme, I'm bringing what, a 4 or 5, maybe 6-year-old bowling ball, which isn't really ideal, but I think it's better than not bringing it. And at least I can learn something. Whether I ended up using it or not, I don't know, but we'll see. I guess sometimes playing your A game trumps trying to match up. Because I don't feel like I'm matched up, especially well, but it's close enough. If I make a sharp, really good shot, I'm okay. Which I know is the focus of the game in the first place, to make good shots. The older I get, the harder that becomes.
Told me you ran right over.
Soon as I let that go, it was like a guaranteed 10 pin. Just not quite matched up to optimize carry like that. But it was a good shot. Just like a really tiny bit right. So, where I'm at. All right, actually, a lot of things happened on that shot. I got it right, and it hit some kind of friction point where it just absolutely came back high flush. You saw the result of that. I'm the king of carry, as everybody knows that. So let's. I'm coming from the lefty angle. Let me show you why I can't come from the right-handed angle tonight. You can't mess with a man's beer. You know what I'm saying? By far my best shot of the night. Can't throw the ball any better than that. Wow. It's another near perfect shot for me. I forget what I was going to say. Well, if you have no brain, you forgot a lot. Now I remember because it's about 30 seconds later. It's the age-old question between somebody who bowls with a lot of finesse and a lot of hand positions and stuff like that, and someone that tries to bowl just the same all the time and changing bowling balls, maybe changing speeds and angles a little bit, but basically bowling the same. Tonight, the way I'm bowling is a huge argument for trying to just play your A game all the time and changing everything around it. I've never been huge on that, but I mean, when you put all factors together, the fact that I'm getting old and maybe I can only bowl one way anymore. I know I can bowl other ways a little bit, but probably with the 3 games and then getting older and my back hurting and everything else, I don't know. Let me watch Jerry make this spare, and then I'll go again. Well, that 10 pin was real. That sucked. Actually, a ring 10. I walked slightly farther left than usual, and it looped back just late. But that's all I left this game. Couple 10 pins and a stone 7. So pretty good game. All right. So going back to that little topic I was talking about before, the doctor of pinology, Daryl Savage, used to be of the opinion, go ahead, play your little A spinner game and let the tournaments and the lane conditions come to you. Was he wrong? Was he right? Maybe and maybe. That really pisses me off. That's a great 213 until that game, or until that frame, 213. That was just a tremendously bold game considering everything. And I wanted to move left on that lane, but I didn't. Because of that one shot earlier that left the stone 7 pin that really hooked early. I just knew that lane was going to go, and that's where it went, right when I needed it. Okay. Alright, that was the exact move I was thinking about one frame earlier. One board left with my feet. Yeah, that lane I only moved a half a board left. And that lane seems to still be lagging on the back end. There's definitely more distance of oil down the lane this year. The back ends are not responsive. Okay. You know me, my own worst critic. That shot was spot on. I have to move more on that lane. It's like every frame I gotta start moving on that lane just about.
Yeah, spin throw picks six rounds.
Kyle texted you.
Yeah.
Again? Okay. No, I'm just, I talk to myself. Because nobody watches. I talk to myself. I just feel so much better. That was another spot on shot right there. It was starting to go a little high flush. Not saying I'm that good because I'm not, but when it goes a little high flush, it's time to move a half a board at this point of the night. That is what I shall do.
Lights out. This is fucking over projector. Lights out. I got no. Nice one, Chris.
All right, that lane. That was a full board move left with my feet, and about I'd say a board, half a board left with my target, somewhere around there. And usually when I make that move, it's 50-50 whether I leave a 10 pin or not. That time I happen to get it out. But I need to make a full board move off a 4 pin like I left, especially off a really good shot. So that was a good move. All right, that was the half a board a move required on that lane. And I thought for a second it might be a ring 10, but 10 got massacred. Yeah, how funny.
You keep touching them cards. Don't run away, John. Right, he tapped your card.
All right. That was a real reasonable shot. I hung in a thumb hole just slightly. I tugged it just slightly, just enough to hang the 10 pin. And obviously, my 10 pin shooting tonight is way better than last week. It's just another good shot. I've actually, after last week and the first game, just going back to doing what I do, I'm bowling spectacular. One bad decision in the 10th frame of the last game because I didn't want to over move in that 10th frame, and I got the big split. So one bad decision, every other ball is right there. I can't complain. Boy, I can't throw a ball any better than that. That was so good. It's amazing. One game to the other. Nothing's the same.
All he's doing is giving out balls.
Nice count ball.
Let me see it.
Okay. All right, good ball. Good ball. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Say bye.
Hi.
256. Who knows what I shot for a series? Below 600. Let me see. It's as hilarious as it gets. 620. 620. What did I say at the very beginning? There's no way I should be shooting under 620. I'd like, if this wasn't on YouTube, I'd give a finger right now, but I can't. Can't do it. But I'd love to. So anyway, next week you come out. You throw your A game from the beginning, and if you have to adjust from there, you adjust from there. It's just stupid as stupid does. And I'm Forrest Hump. I can't use Forrest Gump. Forrest Hump. Until next week, keep on humping. Bye bye.